Good morning, students. Today we are discussed about effect of gibberellins on growth and development of plants. Earlier we discussed about the history and the chemical structure of gibberellic acid. Gibberellin hormone is actually extracted from a fungus Gibberella fusicoria, which cause a disease called foolish seedlings. So, Gibberella, or we can say gibberellin acidic hormones. Though they were originally identified as the cause of disease, symptoms of rise that resulted in internode elongation, endogenous gibberellic acid can influence a large number of developmental processes. In addition to stem elongation, many of these properties of gibberellic acid have been exploited in agriculture for decades. And manipulation of the gibberellic acid content of crop plants affect shoot size, fruit set, and fruit growth. First, gibberellin promotes the seed germination. Many seeds, particularly those of wild species, do not germinate immediately after dispersal from the mother plant and may experience a period of dormancy. Dormant seeds will not germinate even if provided with water. Abscisic acid and bioactive gibberellic acid act in an antagonistic manner, and the relative amounts of the two hormones within the seed can, in many species, determine the degree of dormancy. Light or cold treatment of dormant seeds have been shown to lower the amount of abscisic acid and increase the concentration of bioactive gibberellic acid, ending dormancy and promoting germination. Treatment of seeds with bioactive gibberellic acid can often substitute for the light or cold treatment needed to break dormancy. During germination, gibberellic acid induces the synthesis of hydrolytic enzymes such as amylase, protease in cereal grains. These enzymes degrade the stored food reserves accumulated in the endosperm or embryo as the seed matured. This degradation of carbohydrates and storage proteins provide nourishment and energy to support seedling growth. The gibberellic acid induced synthesis of alpha amylase in germinating cereal grains has been studied extensively and is considered in detail later in the chapter. Gibberellin can stimulate stem and root growth. Applied gibberellic acid may have not dramatic effects on them elongation in plants that are already tall. Since bioactive gibberellic acid may not be limiting in some tall plants, however, applied gibberellic acid can promote internode elongation very dramatically in genetically dwarf mutants in rosette species. Various members of Poaceae exogenous gibberellic acid cause such extreme stem elongation in dwarf maize-sized plant that they resemble the tallest variety of the same species. Rosette species are plants in which The first formed internodes do not elongate under the certain growing condition. This results in a compact cluster or rosette leaves, as shown in the members of Brassicaceae or cabbage family. Rosette formation is frequently observed when long day plants are grown in short day conditions. Bolting, or we can say stem growth and flowering, will result if plants are treated with a bioactive gibberellic acid or are transferred to long days. Gibberellins are important for root growth. Extreme dwarf mutants of pea and Arabidopsis, in which gibberellic bioactive synthesis is blocked, have shorter roots than wild type plants, and gibberellic application to the shoot enhance the both. Here we will see the diagram. In first diagram, the effect of exogenous gibberellic acid, wild type, in which normal in the photograph and dwarf mutant male gibberellin stimulates dramatic stem elongation in dwarf mutant, but has little or no effect on the tall or wild type of variety of plant, whereas in cabbage plants, a long day plant remains a low growing rosette in short day, but it can induce to bolt, grow internodes and flower by the application of gibberellic acid. In the case of diagram shows giant flowering stalks of cabbage plants. So this is the bolting which caused by gibberellin hormone. Gibberellin influence floral initiation and sex determination in plants. In plants with imperfect unisexual rather than perfect hermaphrodite flowers, sex determination is genetically regulated. However, it is also influenced by environmental factors such as photoperiod and nutritional status, and in dicots such as cucumber, ham, and inhibitors, GA biosynthesis promote the formation of female flowers. Next is gibberellin promotes fruit set and parthenocarpy. Gibberellin application can cause fruit sets or fruit growth following pollination and growth of some fruits. For example, stimulation of fruit set by GA has been observed in pear. Next is gibberellin promote pollen development and tube growth. Gibberellin deficient dwarf mutants like Arabidopsis and rice have impaired another development and pollen formation of both. These defects, which lead to male sterility, can be reversed by treatment with bioactive gibberellic acids. Next is gibberellin promote early seed development. Some gibberellic acid deficient mutants or transgenic plants with the enhanced GA inactivation have increased seed abortion. The failure of seeds to develop normally can be attributed to reduced levels of bioactive gibberellic acid in very young seeds. Treatment with gibberellic acid will not restore normal seed development because exogenous gibberellic acid cannot enter the new seeds. And the commercial use of gibberellins. The major commercial uses of gibberellic acid are to promote the growth of fruit crops, to stimulate the barley malting process in the beer brewing industries, and to increase sugar yield in sugar canes. So that's it for today. Thank you, students.